Hello. Welcome to another video. And this video, I'd like to give you a little bit of direction in your life. So maybe now you're lost. And after this video, I promise you will have something to do. But once again, it's gonna be your choice whether you take it or not, you investigate or not. If your life doesn't change, it's because probably you don't taking action. But if you do take action, and everything I'm gonna tell you in that video is not gonna be sexy, the sexy answer that you're looking for. There is no shortcuts. There is no such things in life. You need to do what you have to do, and that's pretty much it. So let's get started. So first, there is two things. There is really two things. Like when your life take another direction, there is two things that you need to think. There is the long term, and let's say the short term. So let's start with the long term. It's probably like the easiest things that you can do. So you kind of have a purpose in life, you want to have something to do. We all want. We're like, a donkey that cannot walk without the carrot in front of him. We don't have carrot. It's hard to do anything, right? So there is like one thing is not from me, but that's something that I do believe. That's something that I did follow and helped me a lot in my life. And it's about your fears. So is there anything like I'm gonna tell you the first thing that pop up in your mind when I'm gonna say it? That's probably the thing you should consider. So is there anything in your life that you really want to do but you're afraid of, like very afraid? I repeat, is there anything in your life you really want to do but you're really afraid to do it? So the first thing that pop up in your mind, what is it? There is no other choice. It's something, okay, you may be afraid of. It can be anything. There is like few things in my life that I was afraid of. I did it anyway, and I promise you I have no regret at all because I did it, and it was not easy. So when it's something that's very very scary, you could like a we call it like a reverse engineering. So let's say, like, I give you an example. It's not your things, but just to picture it for you to understand it better. Let's say you want to do like public speaking, but you're really, 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 really afraid to do that, which is normal. I mean, we all are, me included, definitely. Maybe you can start to read some books about like when I say reverse engineering, like you face the problem and like you just like you take the problem backwards. So what you're fearing, like talking to 1,000 people, of course, if you don't gonna start to do TED talks today, if you're really afraid of that, you need to build it up. There is many quotes online. There is like a lot of books. There is so many things that you can do in order to don't be afraid and end the day. You're gonna do your public speaking. Yeah, you're gonna be stressed. You're gonna even like the comedian, the stand-up comedian, they still have a little bit of stress, it's normal. But if you're ready, you're good to go, right? There is something that I truly believe that I do, that I really implement in my life. It's like when you do something hard over and over, it becomes easy. It's just common sense, right? What I'm telling you. If you do something hard over and over, it becomes easier. So that's pretty much the idea. And but what I'm telling you now, telling you about the fear, it's from Timothy Ferris. He wrote like many books. And when you lack purpose in life, he say, I think your fear is the best choice that you can have, because that's kind of what you really want to do. But of course, it's scary. So you chosen the easy path. But if you are here, like, I mean, you click on my channel, you probably not this kind of people that just want to scroll over and over, find a quick solution. You're someone who want to really improve himself or herself. So yeah, very important. What the thing that pop up in your mind for the long term, that will be a good things. So, but there is probably like a little things that's stopping you. Like, of course, you say, oh, I cannot take this life because this, because that. Okay. So for the long term, that's like just a recommendation. That long term plan could help you a lot, but this is not the the only way. You're not a hopeless cases, right? There is so many things that you can do. If the eventuality that you don't have any things that you fear and you really want to do, which is okay with that, let's talk about the short terms. So it was the long terms. Now we're gonna talk about the short terms. And the short terms are more the inner critic that you have in your mind. The little voice in your head that when you do something that you're not proud of, because you just you like this inner critic that you when you hate yourself for not doing something. It can be anything. Like you say, I'm gonna lose weight. You have a meal, you overeat. You say you inner critic, say you're mad at yourself. You say, oh, you don't gonna spend time playing video games for 5 hours, but you do it anyway. These kind of things. So for short terms, what I recommend you is like to see about your addiction. And it's simple, like what are you addicted, like every single day, like the same thing that you do, that you look at, that's probably an addiction. So you have to understand there is good and bad addiction, obviously. See, like all you do every single day is to think about alcohol, you probably need to cut that out, right? So this is about habits. But imagine like like for me, I love fishing. I wish I can get paid to go fishing, but after a while, I realized that it's just my pleasure that I want to do for myself in order to relax. I don't ever want to get paid, and I'm not good enough. I just something that I love. But if let's say it's fishing your things and you just consistently you're addicted to fishing, it's not bad. There is something that you can build around that. you know it's not about habits. Just go through your like go through your internet history, and you will see. Yeah, for me, mine is not glorious. It's just a Facebook YouTube. I don't or maybe like a chat GPT as well. I'm using it a lot lately. I kind of enjoy, actually. It's a really fun things to do. So the inner critic, the little voice that like when you really hate yourself about not doing something. Now, the truth about addiction, actually, the easiest way to get rid of an addiction is to have a why, to have a purpose. So if you don't have the long-term strategy that I give you before, it's gonna be really hard to deal with the short term. But I think as a start to get the short-term things is very important. And like why doing research, like I can give you example for myself. For example, since I was 5 years old, I watched like a Japanese animation, like mangas, since I'm 5 years old, like every single day, 2, 3, sometimes 10 episodes. And so that's something they say, I think it's not a bad addiction, but actually it was like more like I have this I like it controls me. It's not me that was controlling it. It was like stronger than me. I have to watch it. And it was really, really, really hard to get rid of it. I still watch like from time to time, but I don't. I want to control it. I want to watch an animation as a treat, like something that I deserve to relax. But I don't want to do it like as I'm addicted and I have to watch it. So instead, when I feel that I want to watch an animation, I read a book. So my plan, what I do like for the last couple of months, say I read one book a week. So as soon as I want something that if I want to drink, I want to overeat, or I want to do something that out of my control, I take my book and I read. It's just one page, few just to say, okay, now this is my. I have to stop this madness. That's what I do. You can do what you want, but it's like working on my short term and on my long term. It's different. There is a few things that I want in life, and since we are in our 40s and midlife crisis, things are changing. So I try to explore different road, because life is very wide and bright. So that's what I do lately. So please, for your long term, you know what you have to do. Follow your fears. Like this, there is anything that you really want to do, but you're afraid of, that should be your direction. If you don't have this, which I don't think you don't have, you must have at least something. Start to work on the inner critic that you have in your mind. That's something that make you, oh yeah, I hate myself when I do that. Yeah, that's probably a good start. And I like to replace small habits or bad addiction, and then you will find something that you really fear and you want to do. And you will see, when you know who you are, when you know what you want to do, like any addiction that you have, it will be easy to get rid of. I promise you, this is simple. This is human psychology. You can read many books, and you will see This is the way. By the way, my way of reading books, what I do is like 1 week I read nonfiction, the other week I read a classic, nonfiction, like a novel or something. That's what I do. And yeah, I have to, like, I used to have like a big library of many books on my phone because I read on my phone. Now I just deleted all the books that I have. I just have one. And if I want to put another one, I have to finish this one. And it usually take a week for me to read a book. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and I see you in the next one. Bye bye and happy new year.